Let's take a look at the stock market. This is the weekly chart, the S&P 500 futures. Got a red candlestick going on here. And still have divergence here. Pretty elevated. Again, keep in mind July 3rd, right here, about the middle of this weekly cycle, and also August 13th. All right, those are two dates that we can see price decline down into. Now, we're at June 19th already, so this July 3rd is not too far away. And, you know, I'm not sure how big of a pullback we're going to get. It's been kind of small here, only about a range of 58. So I don't know if we'll get back to this 43.27. We might. We might. It may surprise some people, may even go deeper, but we'll keep an eye on this. Let's look at the daily chart. Also today I'm going to show you the hourly chart. I think you can find that very interesting. Okay, so here we are on the daily chart, and you can see that, you know, we've had three kind of smallish days pulling back here. You know, since the contracts changed, this cycle moved just a little bit. I think it was June 21st originally. Now it's the 25th, so it's a little bit of room more to go here. Let's see, yeah, the 23rd is Friday, I believe, so this would be maybe Monday, which I think this is a Sunday date, 25th, but so we'll just see whether this pullback, I think, could go a little bit longer than people are realizing. And remember, on the weekly chart I said July 3rd, which is down here, so, you know, that's more like over here. I've been talking about this last couple days. This cycle low could extend a little bit, and the pullback could get a little bit deeper. The reason I say that is because yesterday we had this huge certainty rate, and, you know, I noticed on the SMI, you know, we're halfway down the SMI, you know, between here and here, and the MACD hasn't really pinched and touched and roll over yet, so we'll have to see what it does. It could still have some room to go here, so I need to pay attention to this. So far, this pullback's been really mild and very late into this cycle, though, like I said, I think it could go, you know, it could extend, you know, a little bit over to maybe to about right there. All right, so far I don't really think it's going to get too deep, but we'll keep an eye on this. With this certainty rate popping up like this, as big as it is, I still think there's going to be a really big move in the market. And right now, based on what I'm seeing, is I think the big move in the market, you know, it's hard to tell what this thing's going to do. With this such a small pullback, I'm inclined to think things are going to go wowsy, but we're not out of the woods yet, as they say. So this could pull back more than people realize. You know, until this pullback is done, you know, things could get a little bit deeper than people realize if this thing materializes. All right, let's take a look at the hourly chart. All right, here we are on the hourly chart, and today is from here to here. We're just looking at this area right here. But what I wanted to show you is what's very interesting about all this. This green line right here is the 24-hour average. Okay, we're looking at an hourly chart. Now, a lot of people don't use this average. It's a simple moving average, but they should. Look how relevant it is. Since last Friday, we've been trading below it. Look at it. It's been just tracking right below this green line. Comes up, hits it, gets rejected. Comes up, hits it, gets rejected. Hits, it gets a little above, it gets rejected, here, rejected, all just riding along, here, rejected, boom, boom, boom. What does it do today? Rejected. Okay, so do yourself a favor, pay attention to the hourly chart, and, you know, put the 24-hour average, simple moving average on there. Okay, let's look at the trade of the day. Okay, here we are on the 5-minute chart looking at the trade of the day. Trade of the day. My goodness, does it get any better than that? Look at this right here. This happened at 12:25 my time here in Texas. Look at that. Wow. Right there. It doesn't get any better. A little pullback, and away we went. Look at that. Huge profitability, guys. This today was awesome. There was a lot of chop. I know some people got cut out in this choppy area. But in trading, you got to hang tough. You got to know when to place the trades. You know, nobody's going to be a perfect trader all the time. But the thing I notice about a lot of traders, this for my members, obviously the public's watching this video too, but for everybody out there, I notice this a lot of people. When a trade doesn't go their way, they get emotional. They don't trade for hours or days, and they don't come back and trade. That's you don't learn that way. It's very difficult to learn if you're just quitting after you have a bad trade. Obviously, you don't want to keep making bad trades, so you have to have better awareness and better trading, right? Techniques and understanding. Okay, that's why I created the membership. That's why this membership exists. By the way, the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and the 1-hour chart all get streamed live to the members 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. I've been trading for years, decades. I'm not going to tell you my age, but I've been trading a long time, over 3 decades. And, I'm a software developer, so I created some software to help with my own trading. And at some point I decided, some other people could benefit from this. And here we are, we have a membership. Okay. So anyway, the point today is that, here is the trade of the day. It's right here. And we know that, listen, even if this is really simple, right? This is Stochastic Momentum Index, which is available on most trading platforms. Okay. I just refactored a little bit in some code and put in some other logic in here to help out. Everybody has access to the MACD right on trading platforms. Even free charts have the MACD. But, the trade was obvious right here, right? We got the Get Us Plus indicator told us there's something going on here, a possible trade. Look at this one back over here. Look at that. Bam. Okay, but even if you didn't place a trade right here, you could have waited till right here just before 1 o'clock. You would have got in right on this candlestick. This isn't always the case, but today it still would have been awesome. You'd have rode it all the way up to there. Yeah, pretty doggone sweet. And in this case, you don't want to get out right here at this little pullback on the SMI because the MACD's got a lot of width to it. Okay, and it just crossed over down here, so pretty good chance that this was going to run out for a while, and it did. Right? It just had a tiny little plateau right here, and then took off again. Okay, so if you got into this trade here, went all the way up to there, what are we looking at? We're looking at probably about, I want to call it 44.12. Got some thunder going on here in Texas. We've had 103 degrees today here, so in the afternoons we've been getting some pretty good thunderstorms. And some hail too. Hopefully I don't get any hail today. But anyway, 44.12 all the way up to, I would probably, in this case, I would have got out on this candlestick at the close of this candlestick, probably halfway down. But anyway, even at the close would have been 44.27. So, from 12 to 27, looking at what, 15 points? I don't know about you guys, but trading the ES 15 points, that's some serious money. Very, very nice. And if you're trading the SPY options or the SPX options, obviously you could take advantage of this. 0-day expiration options could be used here. Okay, a lot of different ways this could be played out, right? And the way you could take advantage of this. Now, I was up pretty early this morning, but I wasn't up quite early enough to catch this one. I actually just missed this by a few minutes. But look at this right here. This came in at about 6:30. This alert came in at 6:30. Oh my goodness, look at this alert. Okay, it peaked out right here a few, I don't know, what is this, about 15, 20 minutes later? Yeah, about 20 minutes later, right? 20, 25 minutes later, right here, you take the trade on this candlestick right here, 6:55. And you were alerted by the Get Us Plus indicator that there was a good possibility of a trade coming up. And sure enough, it happened. And my goodness, guys, I mean, come on. Even if you only wrote it down to here, right? Still looking at over 10 points worth of trading. And once the MACD went negative, any bounce. See, this is the thing I want to tell you all right now. Once the MACD gets this far negative, starts getting down into here, way below this purple, in this case, it's a purple zero line. It starts getting down in here low. Then any kind of little bounce in the SMI is going to be payday. It's going to pull back, right? It bounced here and it pulled back. Bam. You can be looking for those opportunities. So early this morning, you got to be an early riser. Sometimes pre-market can be very profitable. In this case, pre-market was actually the most profitable time today. I mean, look at this. From 44.32 about to, I don't know, maybe down, even if we just got conservative, to 44.10. 22 points. Plus another 15 over here today. 37 points in one day in such a small day like today. See how the range, today's range I think was only 35 for the total range. But you see how you can take such a small range day and still make a lot of money? Right? That's what the membership affords. Now I'm not going to tell you that every Get Us Plus indication that comes in is a perfect trade. Today was a really awesome trading day. You're not always going to get these, everything's going to work out perfect. Okay? But you are going to get opportunities. I mean, almost every one of these indicators today that came in, these alerts, which, by the way, I'll show you the Discord server in a second and show you how the alerts get sent to the members in the Discord server. But every single one of these today was big money. This one was here. This one had a nice little run down to here. This one had a run all the way up to there. This one was, look at this one. This one was like a re-entry. Okay, and then this one's kind of the end of the day, you know, it's kind of run out of gas. See, this is like the only alert of the day. There really wasn't a very good alert, right? It isn't that it's a bad alert, it's just a market ran out of gas, right? It's the end of the day, because here's the end of the day right here. You got nothing going on here. The intraday trading's closed, and this is just the last hour of futures. So not a big deal for this this particular indicator not to really show any profitability, right? You had all these other ones. All right, here we are over in the Discord server, and this is where all the services take place for the members on the Get Us server. Now here's the S&P 500 alerts channel. I talked about the alert that came at 6:30 this morning. Here it is right here. So it showed up on the charts, and it's a 5-minute alert. It came in at 6:30. Pretty awesome, right? And the other alerts we talked about during the day, they were right here. Here's the 12:25 one. 5-minute alert, that huge alert. Right? And the re-entry we talked about at 1 o'clock. Really, really nice. Okay, also members get premium symbols, which I have the same logic I use for the Get Us Plus indicator, pulls symbols every day, and I'll show you that in a second. But also for gold, if you want to trade commodities like gold and crude oil, that's where the alerts go in for the members, go there. Stock alerts, top 30 stocks for the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. And then if you want to do just like swing trades, the daily only alerts for those that just want to do swing trades instead of maybe like, you know, shorter time frames and intraday stuff. All right, so if you like everything you're seeing in this video, click on the first link in the comment section. It'll be the top comment, pinned to the top. It's going to bring you to this Get Us server. You click on server subscriptions. Okay, you're going to get this page right here, $7.99. Guys, I mean, I've been a part of memberships that have been over $1,000. Serious. And it paid good, you know, I made good profit off it, but the membership was $1,000 membership. I see other people charging $20, $30, $50, $100, $300 for memberships. So, I mean, $7.99 is an absolute steal. I mean, I keep it inexpensive so people can afford it, especially in today's world where, you know, there's inflation like crazy. This membership is severely underpriced. Severely. Okay, so you get everything I showed you already, plus everything you see here on this image right here that I'm putting up. Everything here, streaming charts, I talked about that. You can just pause this video and read through this. The S&P 500 alerts, plus there's daily alerts here. Talked about the top 30 stocks. This also has daily for the alerts on that. The premium symbols, so this will talk about the Get Us Plus indicator logic, goes out every day at the end of the day, grabs all the futures, optionable stocks, industries, this will be money flow, right? Or you know, where mutual funds and big fund managers are moving their money in and out, right? This is money flow. Where's money flowing in and where is it flowing out? That's why I have this file there. Okay, shortable symbols. I have some logic in addition to the Get Us Plus indicator and some additional logic that goes out and pulls the symbols that look like they might be shortable. Okay, so that's what that is. Okay, for members, for a lot of new members, welcome new members. If you want to get the nightly email, make sure that you put your email address in the email only channel on the Discord server. Okay, and then you'll get an S&P 500 chart that I mock up. I usually give some comments about what I think the market's going to do. It's an email and the chart's attached to the email, okay? And of course, everybody gets the YouTube videos like I'm doing right now. All right, really good value, guys and gals. Hope everybody enjoyed the video. Happy trading, everybody. We'll talk to you all real soon again next time.